Good morning, everyone. It's Brenda. Welcome back. I'm so happy that you've come by. I wanted to carry on with our travel folio using my kit from Antonio Makes, the Adventurous Traveler, and show you the finished stuff when we use the shoe polish. So I don't know if you can see, there's some imperfections. I love that. It just looks handmade and it looks beautiful. But I don't know if you can see the texture that it looks, and it's just awesome. And then I did paper the inside. I just added paper to the flaps, and what I did is I took this stretchy cord out and papered it, and then I put them back in after I punched out the holes that I could put it back in again. And then I just gave it a gusset because I would like to put a journal in here, the small envelope that we did. This one here, let me just grab it. This little envelope here that we did, it's just sounds so awesome. I don't know if you like that sound, like the paper sounds, but I think it's pretty phenomenal. I just popped one of the envelopes in. I did all my fussy cutting yesterday that I wanted to do, and all the little cut-offs I added in here so that I could put this and make it as a journal, and this will be the flap. And then I'm going to do a little closure there. I'm not there yet, but I just wanted to get something together. And Mel, one of my followers, hi Mel, she had asked me if it would work on a white envelope. And I said, oh yeah, it'll work, it'll look awesome. And then it was like, wait a minute, I don't even think I tried it. So this is what I did this morning. I did try it, and it feels so phenomenal. Like it's, you know, and the markings on it, it looks just like, it just looks like leather. It's awesome. Of course you have the white inside, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it shut and snip off the side so that it can become a pocket. So I thought that was awesome. And then somebody asked me if I would show I had made some stuff for everyone who came to our get-together, all the ladies, and this is all I did. Like I had a journal plaque. I just used ink and stamped journal with paper. Like I had a white paper on the bottom. I don't have an extra one to show you, or you can get something like this. This was a freebie years ago from oh boy, I can't even remember, but you can put that there and put it, or at the bottom you can do a journal here, you can do any title. And then I made a bookmark, and this is just one of the collages that I did with a word, and these are from the receipts that we had done to use up the receipts. And then I added a pen. And this idea came from Treasure Books. Tanya, I think? No, not Tanya, sorry. At Treasure Books, anyway. And I got that idea from her. And this book is just from the Dollarama, because they have a whole bunch. And you can get lined paper, you can get blank paper, you can get that dot paper. I'm not sure if it has a technical name or not, but yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that because she was wanting to see. And I had picked up some pens from Amazon, and they had big diamonds on the bottom, and it came in an 8-pack. So I just put in the search diamond topped pens or diamond tipped pens or something like that, and then a whole list of things came up. So that's what I did. All right, so today I thought my idea is still, for this journal, is still new, but I have cut out a whole bunch of stuff, and I've made, you know, journaling cards and some tags, and I've got the corner pockets and stuff. This is just my string for the journal. I'm just going to add that there. I cut out some of the butterflies because they're just so sweet. And then that whole page of little snippet pieces I cut out. And my idea is to put them all over the cover. Like, I would like this cover to be well-traveled, I guess. I don't know if that's the right terminology or not, but I just wanted to cover this. So I have some Mod Podge. You can use glue, whatever you want, but I'm going to try the Mod Podge, and if it doesn't work, then I will go, definitely I will go to my glue. So I put some other Mod Podge in here because it was just about empty. And I don't even know if this one's gonna work, but let's just have a play. We're here, I just have a paintbrush, and the Mod Podge will also help to seal the cover, which is great. Let me see if I can just, oh, that's better. Much better. It'll help give it a seal as well, so it won't wreck. So hopefully you can see that. I'm not off screen or anything. So I'm hoping that the measurements I put in yesterday's video are helpful, especially if you don't have a folio. I want to make sure that if you're wanting to make one that you can, or you can just make your own, like if you know, do a journal and just add your stuff inside it. It doesn't have to be this style, of course. So let me just start adding, and then the idea is when you do this, then you put this on top. Like, I don't know if it's gonna work. That's what I mean. Like, this is a trial. This is, you know, a first for me as well. So I thought, well, if we're going to be trying techniques like with the shoe polish and stuff like that, then I might as well do the same thing with the Mod Podge. And you can just put them, I don't want them to be straight. I want them to be all willy-nilly all over the place. You know, it gives it some character all on its own. And it will take some time to dry, but hopefully it doesn't get too boring for you. And I don't know if things will stay on the lines that are there, but we're gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna try it and see what happens. I'll just have to allow for quite a bit of drying time. And the Mod Podge dries clear, so you don't have to worry about having all of these marks and having it white. It's gonna dry clear for you. And I don't know if this is the right way to do it. This is just the way I'm trying it. There we go. So I hope you're all doing well. It's Tuesday for me today, and it is 40 below zero. It's minus 40 today in Alberta where I am, and I am not going outside for anything today. My husband, unfortunately, he did go out, but he's in full winter gear. He's got his snow pants on, and he has to go and get some groceries. And Braden's here today because the school buses weren't running because it's so cold. You know, they probably didn't start this morning. So, was going to stick my paintbrush into the tickets. But yeah, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I just thought I would really like to use these as the cover. Just give it a nice look, and hopefully it'll look all right. And then of course there's lots of spaces to fill in, but I mean that's easily done. I'm just hoping that the Mod Podge will work. I think I have a little guy, I can just pop him up here somewhere. There's lots of little tinies in this little bundle, so there we go. So we've been having any get-togethers lately. After the new year, when we come back, I'm going to be doing another giveaway. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun. I quite enjoy sending people some goodness. So I'm happy to do that again. So it's a slow process. I mean, it can get monotonous, I guess, but once you're finished, it's going to look amazing. And there's no rhyme or reason. It's just putting them down, making it all look as cohesive as possible, I guess, but let's see. Put them a little closer together this time. And I was gonna paper the back, but I decided not to. I decided I'm just gonna leave it the way it is like that. I kind of like that, and it feels really nice. So, and you can add a pocket to the back if you want. If you don't want to have it plain, just add a pocket. But I think I might make use of that handmade by ticket and use that as well. Just gonna add that. And then once it's all dry, I'll probably add another layer of the Mod Podge, even though it's getting a ton right now, but it'll just ensure that it all stays. Oop. Mod Podge my finger. What's the weather like where you are? Is it cold and snowy, or like we have sunshine today, but boy oh boy. I think I'm already over Christmas, or I'm over winter. I'm not over Christmas. It could be Christmas for a while. I'm okay with it. There we go. So this should be the last little bit here. And then we can just fill in with some little ones. There. I just thought this was the most time-consuming part. So get this one out of the way, and then we can just move on to all the other goodness. Let's see here. When I think it's going to fall off, it actually stays, so I'm glad. Mod Podge is a great adhesive for so many things, and if you see up here, it's all clear now, so that's nice. And it has a little bit of a bend in it now, but I will put it under something heavy. Like I have some heavy Bibles, and I'll just pop them underneath the Bibles and just put a couple of them on top, and then I leave them overnight and then they stay. And then they're nice and flat. I've had to do that with a few of the stuff, so. And then one more right there. And it's sticky. Like your fingers sure feel sticky with it, but that's how it is with stickiness, like gluey stuff. All right, I'm just gonna add this one in here. Maybe? Nope. Pop it up here. So yeah, you're just basically going around, and you can do the inside on some of it as well. That would look all right. I'll probably end up doing that, but I won't bore you any more than I have to with all this gluing. But anyway, so that I'm gonna leave that the way it is for now. And I mean, if there's anything to be filled in, oh yeah, maybe this little airplane. Oh, something else, something else. There we go. I'll just add the airplane. Maybe have it sideways. And if it overlaps, that's okay. It's still gonna stick. See, it'll just end up staying there and it won't go anywhere else. All right, so. All right. One more thing and we'll be done. I just pick up little things and. All right, so I'm gonna leave that aside for now. And then we will. So there's what we have so far on the front. Isn't that sweet? It just gives it that look of travel, I guess. And that's the whole idea. So I'll leave it alone. And I just kept them on one of the envelopes from the kit just to have it not scatter all over the place. I'm just gonna wipe off my brush. I just have a wet thing there for now. Oops. Pop that there. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Just set it aside for a second. All right, so I did cut out a whole bunch of stuff, and these are cut-offs that I added some coffee dyed paper to, and some butterflies. And this is the insert that comes inside it with the flaps. And my idea is, where's that little bag I made? I just had a little bag. The bags I make, they're from either like tissue paper or wax paper, or even the tissue paper that you get at the dollar store or whatever. That's really nice. And what's nice about those is they come in any color you can imagine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add things in there on all the flaps, and then everything can be used. Like there'll be pockets throughout, like on each one. I'm going to have it like the bags are climbing up, or an envelope, whatever you'd like. Or you can start here and have the biggest one at the bottom, but that's my plan anyway. And then I also have these journal cards, but I also want them here because when it's glued and you open it, then you can write on it. You can put photos on there from your trip. There's just so many things to do, and like sometimes the mind it goes and goes. And this is one of those slotted pockets that were on there. I cut this out, and then I'm going to add it to the back here because this is going to be a free floating piece. I thought about gluing it down, but then you lose all the real estate at the back, and also in the book. You know, like if I was to, say, glue it down right here, then I would lose all of this. I could, in actuality, leave this open and put the pockets somewhere else. Like, that's a thought too. Like, it already has a gusset, and so these can all be turned and opened, and that's what I like, because there's no loss of space on the pages. Oop, that's too heavy to do that. So, see, I've had no plan. I just wanted to come on, you know, and play. I figured if I'm going to be in here playing, I might as well bring you along for the ride. So let's just add some pockets, and then we can add some tickets, and I'm going to just pop that there, hopefully hold it. But these, nope, it's heavier than other stuff. So anyway, let's just, I've already inked things because I didn't want to subject you to that. Doing all that gluing, I think, was enough. So we'll just add some pockets, and this is just one of the corner pockets that are in the kit, and I'm just going to pop it right there. And then there's another one, but yeah, maybe I won't. My thought was to stick it up there, but it'll all be upside down. So I'm going to put it on the outside here, just like that. Like, this paper is so lovely, and it is so fun and easy to work with. And I just have so many ideas, and it's like, well, I'm going to end up having to make more than one travel book, I think. So sorry, that's some shoe polish on my finger. Didn't wash everything off. And then there's little bits. So that's got a couple of corner pockets. And this is gorgeous. I'm just gonna pop that into the pocket right now, and I'll put one of the tags in there. I'm trying to keep it as flat as possible, so I may put brad in there. I don't want to have it too bulky. I want it to be able to stay as flat as it can, because what's inside it will make it bulky. Let's just add a pocket. Oh my goodness, I can't even talk today. Sorry about that. Add a tag in there. And then this lovely, it's just, well, it's a star, and I can't really see what's on it, but I'm going to add it. So really, we're just adding stuff and making it look pretty, and then I will sew the papers inside the journal, and then I'm just going to turn it. I just have glue just right in here, just like that. So if you tuck something into the pocket, then like, it's a tuck spot. And then I have a butterfly. Butterflies are beautiful. I love that the map is in the butterflies. I just think that is so clever. And here's one of the little heart doilies, but I can pop that there for now. Yeah, and then this is going to be a journaling card and our little bag. Yeah, I just put some stuff together. I was really wanting to do that, and so let me find something that's going to be long enough. And I thought this could be a belly band, and I'll make it a tighter one so that when things are slipped in there, like, they might slip a bit, but they're not going to fall out either way. So let me just do this, and then I will snip it. Yeah, Braden's been on the computer. Well, he brought his computer with him, his laptop, to play with his friend. And they play Roblox. It's a crazy game. It's just a clicking game. It's like, wowzers. All right, so hopefully you can see that. I'm just going to add it right there. So I'm just going to glue on both sides. And I put the coffee dyed paper there just to strengthen the piece of paper, because the map itself is just on copy paper, and I wanted to give it some stability so that it doesn't rip when things are put in and out of the pocket. And I'm using my ground espresso ink, which is gorgeous, gorgeous ink. You know, I thought that the Vintage Photo was the bomb of browns, but when the espresso came in just a bag of stuff from the thrift store, and yeah, I use it all the time. It's awesome. All right, so then there we have our belly band, but I'll let that dry because I'd like it to dry as flat as it can, just like that. And then I have these butterflies. So back here, you can have, like if you don't want to use the insert thing, you can have pockets, you can have side tucks. You can make all of these side tucks as well. You know, add it here and then just have it all as tucks. And looking at it, I think I will make it I will glue it down just at the side there, and then I'm going to keep this part open, because essentially our journal will go inside as well. Let's do that. While I'm thinking about it, we'll just get it done. And the glue works really well, even on the shoe polish. Like it doesn't change the ability, I guess, for the glue to adhere down, which is really nice. So there we go. Oop, it does slide though till it grips. There we go. Yeah, so it's gonna need a minute, but that's with everything, right? It needs a minute to catch. Yeah, I actually prefer that. And then your journaling cards, I'm gonna add a pocket to that, and then it can slip back there, so that'll be perfect for it. I mean, I think it's adhered to it, so I'll just set that aside. But you can even take this one and you can add it there, but for this little guy, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put a pocket there, but look at how lovely it is. Like when you cut things down and you like where you want them to be, they just look so amazing. So should I just make it the size that it is? Maybe I'm going to, just because it's awesome like that. But do the side and the bottom. Just trying to figure that out. and then the side. And then I'll just lay it down on top, and then I'll just cut the excess off, and that way I don't have an overabundance of glue, which has been known to happen. There we go. Just grab my scissors. I did have a very clean desk, but now that I'm working on something, of course, it gets to be a little messy, but it's the way it is. And it'll get cleaned up again once I'm done. And then this can be used as a little something as well. And I didn't put a divot in there. If you're going to be doing one, you can pop a divot in there as well. It just needs I didn't go up far enough with the glue. So there we go. And then you can make it pretty. You know, you can add, because we still have some of our pieces left, so you can make a little cluster if you'd like. Just you know, add some stuff. I have all my different little threads here, and let's just cut some off and see what I can do with it. Just kind of muss it up, and a little bigger maybe, just so you can see all the threads in behind. Yep, that looks nice. Just add some glue. I hope you're you know, enjoying this process anyway. I quite enjoy it, and I mean, if I can encourage anybody, then I'm so happy for that. And doing things like this, you know, it's not my comfort zone. I don't know. I just try new things, and I don't know, I just try, see what works, see what doesn't work. And I'm just going to ink up this side here as well, make it even with the rest. There we go. All right, so that'll be that. And I think this is dry already. And then it can slip right in there, or you can pop it in this way because you still have room. It's not going to interfere with your flap. But yeah, it goes in that way, and then you can add things into the pocket, and you can, you know, like this little thing here, that can just get slipped right in there like that. Ink up the side though, because it's pure white from the paper. Just like that. You can take a butterfly, the smaller butterfly. There's some different sizes, which is awesome. You can add a butterfly there, so when you have it tucked in, the butterfly's peeking out. That would look great. So you can just pop it just like right there. You know what? Let's do it. Talking about it, let's do it. That's what I usually say, right? If you're going to talk about it, then just do it. In there, and I leave the wings free, so then they can be, you know, popped up or whatever. You can put a diamond in the center. I don't have any of those at the moment, but let's see what that looks like. And there you go, and you have your butterfly hanging out. Cute! This could be a bookmark. I was thinking of that. Have it be a bookmark. And can that get put in the pocket? Let's see how big it is. Yep, the bookmark can go in the pocket just like that. So there's all kinds of things, and then there's all the pockets you can add. Like this is a big, huge page right here, so I'll have to flatten it, and then I'm going to add some goodness here, and then we'll carry on. But I just wanted to do this for today, And so we have our corner pockets, and we have our, I guess it's a waterfall pocket thing, which is easily made, which is good. And we have our pocket here that we made with the little cluster and the butterfly. And so this, when it's done, will all come together. I haven't decided if I'm going to put anything there yet. And then that'll be the cover. And it might need a few more of the things there. And I wanted to mention that all these lines on the sides are all score marks. So you can decide how big of a gusset that you want. I just did the first big one. It was very difficult to do. Like if you're using cardstock, it'll be a lot easier for folding in. So I just folded it up to the first line, which is just under, well, it's about a 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch, whichever you prefer to do. And it was, yeah, it was difficult because this cardboard is, it's not even cardboard, it's like it's some kind of board anyway, but it's very, very hard to bend. And I didn't realize that because my first one, I didn't even bother with the gusset. I just used it as is. So I did all 4. Oh, yeah, it was tough. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there for today. I hope this was okay, and I hope you're able to follow, and I hope you're making one, if not with one of these, but with your cardstock then. Yeah, thanks for being here. I hope you guys have a very, very blessed day. I hope you're staying warm wherever you are. Let me know what you do on cold days like this. Me, I just come into my craft room, I do household stuff, and I just kind of hang out and, yeah, do things around the house. All right, you guys, you take care. And remember, if you go to Antonio's shop, if you purchase any of his kits, use my code BRENDA10, and you will receive 10% off. And his kits are beautiful. I know there's quite a few of you that have gone over there and checked him out and have told me that you've purchased from him, so thank you. And you guys have an amazing day. God bless. Bye for now.